Hi everyone, this is a quick tutorial about how to use Noble Manhattan Help Desk. So we have decided or the IT team has decided to create this for us to be faster when it comes to creating service requests and for us to prioritize what are the service requests that needs to be addressed. So first thing is you're going to open up a browser. All you just need to do is you need to type helpdesk.noble-manhattan.com. And once you are on the website itself, what you're going to do is you're going to see the home page of it, wherein right now what we have here is the support center home, where it would have creating a service request, checking on a status of a ticket, and if you've noticed, we have an online status. Now right now we just have designed it for Skype, so you'll be able to see if say for example me, I'm online on Skype, so we might as well be adding along the way maybe possible support groups that if we'll be using this support center in the future for almost everything, not just technicals, because right now it's just technical support which is making the most out of this resource. Now first is you also have, or second, you also have your knowledge base. Now once you click on the knowledge base, it would provide you an frequently asked questions, or FAQ. Right now we just only have Noble Manhattan mail configuration. Now once a user can open it, now they would have a way to check if what are the things that they need to know. Well, for this example, they need to know what are the POP or SMTP server just that they need to configure, and it's very user friendly. It's straightforward to use, just a few clicks, and of course your normal frequently asked questions. Now if I'm a customer or if I'm a person which would have issues about a specific part, so if this is the first time that they're going to use the system, is they're basically just click on open the ticket. Now once you click on the open the ticket, you would have their full name here, the email address, telephone. So let's put test. Say for instance for the email address, well, let me put in my email address here. Those things, those fields which would have a red asterisk, that means to say that those are required. So in this case, telephone extension number is not. Now we have help topics. Now these topics can be edited at the back end. Right now we just have support. We'll be adding technical support. So say if this is the subject, we can put test here. So just to make sure, and that is required, I would like to have you to help me in the description. Now attachments here, they can freely browse whatever documents, maybe Excel sheets, PDF, comma separated values, screenshots, may it be in JPEG, PNG, bitmap. So we're limiting that to only at most 10 MB in size. You also have ticket priority if it's normal, urgent, or it's an emergency, so we'll be able to check on the status of the service request. Now after that, they've clicked on create a ticket. Now once they create a ticket, it would say, hey, you receive, and automatically, if you've noticed on my right end, for me, I was able to receive, since I'm the technical support, we would have the admin account, so the technical support representative would receive a notification that there's someone who submitted a ticket. At an instance, we have made sure that it automatically sends within maybe 0.01 second, so that we would be automatically notified. So you'll have email, ticket number has been sent, so from your support team. Now if I'm the technical person, so I will be able to receive the notification. Here it is. So I would have this notification here in front of me. So hey, someone have sent you a message. So basically right now what we have here is it's me and Grace who's receiving those emails, and those emails were sent to nm or technical@noblemanhattan.com. Now if I'm the customer or the person would have some issues, I definitely also will be receiving a ticket And if you've noticed, this is a ticket number. So task, a request for support, and automatically I was assigned with the service request number. So I have that service request number, and you can view the ticket progress. So a representative, which would be still us, and you'll have that. Now, just in case if the customer or anyone which requested the service request, they can basically just check on the progress that they have by following on the link that was sent through their email. So this is the ticket number, the status of the ticket. Well, there's two status. There's open and there's close. Of course, open means to say that that's waiting for delivery of resolution. So you have your subject, which was indicated, your personal details, and also the message if you wanted to update and if there's any attachments that you wanted to add as well. Now, just in case that if the user or the customer forgot or may have deleted the ticket, now what that customer can do is just look up two basic things. They just need to know the ticket number. So without the ticket number, then there's no way that they'll be able to check on the status of the case. Now, first is they have this. Now, if the second time around customer would like to check for the status of the ticket, so it's very straightforward. We have here, just go to helpdesk.noblemanhattan.com/index, and they're gonna just click on check ticket status. So once they click on check ticket status, since they are logged in automatically just right after creating the ticket, then they'll be able to see this kind of interface. But just in case, maybe 2 days or 3 days, they're going to check the status of the ticket. They're not logged in. They just click on check status of the ticket. They just put their email address in. For this case, I'm using my email address, and of course the ticket number. So you click on view status, automatically putting the username or the email, which would serve as the username, and the ticket number, which would serve as a password, then definitely they'll be just seeing this. Now, just for them to view what's the status of the ticket. So this is where it's going to appear that anybody who's working in a ticket would appear as just a single email. It's with branding, and it's something about that the IT team as a whole will be sending out reports as well, or replies. So that's much it. That's the user interface of the customer or anyone which wanted to submit this technical support ticket. Now, if you are an IT or part of the Noble Manhattan family, or anyone which is part of the support group, maybe us, technical support, or Michelle, maybe course advisor, or Cersus about online marketing, our marketing manager. Now we have an admin login. So for you to log in, if you're the administrator or part of the Noble Manhattan support group, all you just need to do is, on this part, this is for the customer or anyone who tries to submit the service request. Now if you're part of the support group, you can scroll all the way down, and we have created since a link here that would say NM support login. So just click on it. You will be redirected to this page wherein you have helpdesk.noblemanhattan.com/SCP. We made it SCP to ensure that that's somewhat like an acronym for Support Center Program or Portal. So we can click on username. So I have created a username for my end. So you log in. Now this is the interface of the administrator. Now if you've noticed, there are open tickets, there are overdue tickets, there are closed tickets, which means to say that there's a resolution that had been developed or had been provided. So in this case, there was a ticket that we've submitted a while ago. So there's a randomized ticket number. If you hover over, it will provide you on not a data. When you have thread, this is like a reply, notes, if you can reply. You also have the assignment button. Now in the long run, we're looking at integrating everything in on the support center, wherein Michelle would have her own department, Sources would have her his own department, the IT team, or any types of department. So you also have transfer, post notes, and edit ticket. Now, say if you're the administrator, say this falls under right now for IT, you just need to click on test subject, and say if you're the administrator for this, you also would have the same user interface that you'll be seeing. And if you notice, email here would have one. That means to say that that specific email address have submitted numerous or just one service request. Now let's take a look with the closed ticket. Let's try to examine other tickets as well. Say sources had been religiously sending a service request. So if you've noticed under sources here, he has submitted 17. So if you click on 17, you will be able to see individual ticket numbers which services or that specific user submitted as well too. Now going back, there was a test subject here. If you've noticed, so you'll be able to see information here. This is the message I would like you to help me. So there was no error, so that's the reason why there's a file upload error. There was no notification, or there was no attachment that had been uploaded. So this response, so if you click on can response, a sample issue, then you'll have that. So this is technical support department. Now by the way, if you're going to assign it to a certain department, maybe, so you have department transfer, maybe in the long run we have Noble Manhattan Managed Group Support Group or technical support or whatsoever. Now assign ticket, you can also assign it to a team. So right now we have sources, we have me, we have Gerard, support technical. So we can basically assign it to different groups. So it would appear as each specific department would have the responsibility of taking ownership of the case to ensure resolution of the case. So if you're going to transfer, so you just click on transfer. Then you can also put the reasons where you're going to assign the ticket to that specific individual to make a follow-up. Okay, so that's just click on assign, and that will assign. So just in case if you wanted to reply to that person who sent you a service request, so you can put anything there. This would just like an email. So your issue has been resolved. So after that, you can also add attachment. Now, say in this example, we can I can add a few attachments. Maybe a PDF file. So there, it's attached. So we have also department signature, and if it's resolved, then we're going to click on close and reply. So click on post reply, and automatically it would close the service request number. It would send an email to both the department and also to the customer who have submitted the service request. In this way, if you've noticed along the, let's say we have, well, let's take a look in closed tickets. Now you've noticed 4, 3, 3, 6. These are information about the thread. So if you're going to click on that, you'll be able to see that in the service request ticket thread, this is the notification, or this is the email that Michelle sent, or the service request. Now Verge here, that's me, replied, then Michelle again did not reply though, so you have Michelle again. I sent her again another email. So you'll be able to see a thread there going on, so that anyone who would be taking ownership of the case would know what happened, because it's fully documented. Now, just in case if there will be internal communication, there will always be internal notes, say this customer is making sure is blah blah blah. So you can put also resolution comments, what are the resolution that you've done, or what are the things that you've done so that it came up with a resolution of that specific issue. So it's very straightforward, and you also have reopen the case. So that's how it works. Now, one thing though, which varies, a good one that we're looking at and developing is ticket activity. So from that's dashboard. So you have report time. So we'll be able to monitor from the graph of it. We'll be able to monitor how effective we are as a support group. Now, what are the ticket being created, how many tickets have been created at specific dates. So on the lower part it's dates, on the left hand side those are the number of service requests. Now if you're going to take a look at today, that's 24, there are, let's check, there are created, so if you've noticed there are 3 tickets being created, there are 5 tickets closed, there were no tickets that had been reopened, and there's 1 ticket which is overdue. By the way, overdue tickets would, we have set it in the system that overdue tickets would, those are the tickets which age within 2 days. That means to say if the ticket had not yet been replied or is pending and still open within 2 days, so this would be flagged as an overdue because we would not be considering us efficient if we will not be able to answer inquiries within a specific time frame. Now you also have statistics as to the departments, the topics being submitted, and staff. So you'll be able to see how many. And we also have the capability of exporting it to Excel. So once you click on that, you have Microsoft Excel. Once you click on OK, now this is used for reporting, just in case for whatever reasons that you wanted to that you wanted to get into. Sorry. No. So these are the staffing. If you've noticed this, okay, so it's basically export to table or whatever. So along the way we'll be seeing more of staff members or the service time, response time, closed service request, reopened, or whatsoever. So you have those information. Now going back here, you also have Knowledgebase. So Knowledgebase, the one that you've seen a while ago, this one, if you're very familiar with that, you just click on it. And if you wanted to add categories, so for this is client configuration, these are the FAQs. Well, if you have more things to add, just click on add FAQ. So you have a streamline as to what are the questions, what are the answers, if there's any file that you wanted to attach for the people to see and download, and those basically. Now you need to ensure that if you're putting in a support topic, you can just click on public. Well, if it's for internal consumption, then feel free to put it on internal. So basically everything there. Right now you might be seeing also admin panel, the page. Now admin panel would see this is the administrators panel. Maybe some of you will not be getting this kinds of access. So you also have you have your preferences. If you've noticed, you can put your your email here, time zone, so that it would automatically send a message. And also you can put your password and customize your signature all the way down. Going back, if I were the customer, so you have here test customer, and if you see there's an attachment that we have. And also if you're going to reopen, just click on it, and it once you put a reply, then once a customer, so I am not satisfied with the resolution. So once you click on if you're going to check here under tickets, here under tickets, there's closed ticket, and if you're going to say there's the test subject, this is the one that we created. Now if you've noticed, this ticket has already been closed. Now if you've noticed, the status of the case is closed. But if a customer would reply to that, so customer replied, message posted successfully. Now if you're going to take a look, there's also another email coming in, and once you click on open, if you've noticed, it reopens. That means to say that if a ticket is closed and resolved, but the issue is reoccurring and or maybe have some underlying issue, if a customer would reply to it now, say it reopens the case, and you'll be able to see I'm not satisfied with the resolution. Another one is if the customer really doesn't need to go back and forth checking. So you would notice here you have been noted here. So you reply to support number. So there's an email. But if you're going to take a look there, now you can reply to that. This is a reply from me, from my email. So a customer also can always reply it from my email. They doesn't necessarily need to go into the hassle of going into the website. So if there's a reply, then you'll be able to check from here, and once you open it, there's should be appended that there's a notification and reply that hey, those are the reply from that specific email. So you'll have that along the way. So if you have questions along the way, let me know so we can walk you through. Well, by the way, the website's still under development, so there's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of things that will be that can be done for this. If you have suggestions, feel free to let me know so that we can always embed it. Let's make it as a perfectly working website. This enhances our skills when it comes to efficiency and promptness, and also a record as well. So let me know if you have concerns, and the IT team, on behalf of the IT team, we would like to thank you for using the system and patronizing the system. Have a great day.